this video I'll be discussing all the options within the selection screens. So the selection screens are down the left hand side, and if you select one, a number of fields will appear that you pop in the relevant information for that selection screen to find the applicable records that you're looking for. So in this case it's the candidate selection screen, and you just pop in all the information here, select search, and a list of applicable records will appear. However, if you'd like to change the fields that appear within that selection screen, you go to the options, and in here you can either move the order around of where that field will appear within the list, or you can select other options that are in the options lists, or you can deselect any of the options that are already selected. In a candidate, company, contact and requirement selection screen, you have the option also to create a new record by selecting where it says create new and then popping in the relevant information and selecting save. So let's head back. And with a candidate selection screen specifically, you also have the option to parse a CV. So if you select this, it will take you to all of your files, and then you can select the applicable file and press open, and it will basically parse that information for you. When you do a search, so let's say and then select search, it will give you a list of all the applicable records with the information that you've popped in the search fields. And what you can do here is, as you can see, the criteria has disappeared. If you'd like to filter the search more, you can select show criteria and continue in popping in the information you'd like to find and then selecting search. And if you'd like to hide the criteria again, you just select the same option and it will go away. And once you have a list of applicable records, you can either export all of them into an Excel sheet. So if you do this, you just select that, and then once it's finished, it will let you know that it has exported all of those records into an Excel sheet for you. Or say, for example, you'd like to do it to just specific records, you can select the specific records and then select the option where it says export selected, and again it will basically create an Excel sheet for you with the selected records. You also have the option to see summary views. So again, you can select the record you'd like to look into the information of, select summary view, and then it will give you the first record's information, and it's just like a brief breakdown of their information. And you can select the next one and the next one if you've selected multiple records as well, and then you can go backwards too. And as well, you have the option to sort through the list of records that have appear by selecting the header of the table of the area you'd like to sort, and it will basically sort it within a specific order for you. And how you would go into a record is by selecting any of the options within the table row, and it would take you straight into that record. And in some of these options as well, you have basically what we would call a cross-reference search option, which basically means that you can use another record to help filter the search for the requirement or for the record that you're looking for. And what those fields look like is these two at the top, so company and contact, and you'll notice that there's a magnifying glass. If you select that, another lookup field will appear above it, and in here you can search for example, in this case, that company record. So let's put a record in there, select it, and it will give you the applicable record you're looking for. You can select that and then press select, and then once you're happy you can search, and what that will do is it will bring through any of that type of record, so in this case requirement, linked to that company record as displayed in the list here. I hope this helps.